Uh-oh. Did I freeze the game? No! How could you? World of Warcraft. I think I did. I think I froze the game. Wait, put it. It still closed the program. Oh, nope. There it goes. Aha! Aha!
It is good to see you, my student.
Okay. Now I want to see if the game still lets me. Used to, I was able to stream to Facebook as well. So I want to see if it gives me. Did World of Warcraft get rid of that option? News, games. I could have sworn there was an option. Is Streamlabs not registering it? Yeah. Hold on then. Give me a second, guys. Let me see if this works then. Log out. Actually, to game. Because for some reason it is not picking up the game. So let me see if I can get it to pull up doing it this way. Okay, Streamlabs is registering that it is there. Yeah, I mean, I know there was at one point a way to stream the game. I wonder if they've stopped doing that. I may have to find a different way so I can stream both here and to Facebook at the same time during all this. Be pretty neat. But, tomato, tomato. Alright, so we picked up that.
It is good to see you,
let me show you some of the add-ons I'm using just real fast, guys. For this, I've got Conroe on, which is a conflict rotation. This will help me with my DPS when we are just out doing quests or whatever. And I've got it loaded for Monk. I've got Altaholic on. That just allows me to see all my other tunes. I've got Data Store, so that's good for a lot of other stuff as well. GTO or GTFO, that helps me know what I can and can't stand in. Ice HUD, it's good. We don't really need recount. It's kind of pointless if we're not going to try and out DPS people. I've got Voodoo on for my healing. I've got Elf UI, that's my HUD. I've got WoW Pro on, which is my guide here. Tells me where I need to go. And that's pretty much it. So, I mean, I don't use a whole lot here. Now, I am also going to be using my Bind on account gear, which is going to help us level a lot faster. That goes down. So. Okay. So the reason why I picked Monk is because once we get out of this starting zone, we actually get to do a daily every 10 levels, which gives us a 1 hour buff every time you do the daily to your XP. You couple that with the fact that we have the Winds of Wisdom that we're getting until April's whatever, plus our Bind on account gear, so... should be pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Come on. Alright, let's go turn this in. This should hit level 3.
My time is passing, but your time approaches swiftly.
So now we have Blackout Kick. Which helps. Boom. There we go. Boom. Whee. Okay.
Forget injuries. Never forget kindnesses.
So. It has definitely been an interesting few days. With work, not knowing what's going on. For about 2 days, we were down to reduced hours, and then a vast majority of our stores had to close due to everything that's going on in the country right now. So it has been one thing after another, it seems, the last couple days.
Where you pass, greatness follows.
I don't know. But monks seem to level up quite quickly. I made one that I've already gotten to level 120 on the Horde side. This one's going to be Ally side.
Jade Serpent.
But he's already 120, and it's ridiculous how fast you can level these characters. So we shall see. Come over here, rescue this dude. And then on the way back, we will pick everything up. Boop, bidoo. Boop, boop, bidoo.
It is too far away. I need to get closer. I am out of range.
So easy.
A challenge in compassion and humility.
Wanderer.
By helping
Next one
Merchant
is on me.
Lorvo, it would seem you have passed. Meet me
Hello.
up in the cave if you
May
will.
the mists protect you.
May the mists protect you. Da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-da.
Keep those
And
creatures at bay while I meditate. We'll soon have the answers we seek. It is too far away. I am out of range. I need to get closer.
man, this thing is so much easier with a like
I am
warrior
out of range.
or something of that nature, a rogue. Really,
It is
anybody
too
that
far away.
doesn't rely on such a slow resource regeneration, but
I need to get closer.
I remember when it was still in theory that we were getting the pandas as a playable
And
race,
so our path lays before us.
and
Speak to
one of
Master
the
Shang
Our
Xi.
greatest
He will tell you
triumph
what comes next.
yet lay before us.
one of the concepts for it was the fact that we would have access to druids as a playable race for these guys. This is before they announced monk was going to be a class. So everybody was like, what classes are they going to get? And there were just different concept arts. Their bear form was just going to be them basically on all fours, kind of like a real panda, which was kind of funny. Their cat form was going to be a chubbier type of panda-looking cat, which was absolutely hilarious.
Take that, monkey butt!
Their flight form was going to be a crane. I mean, it was pretty good.
It is too far away.
Now, we will be getting two different professions on this guy, mining and herbalism. Primarily just because it's going to help us level faster. Because while we're out questing, or in between dungeons, however we decide to do this, we are going to be looking for mining and plants, so that we can just get a consistent stream of XP going in. If we want to stay DPS at some point, it helps us in between dungeons and quests while we're running around to get a steady stream of XP. It really does help you level a lot faster, especially with the buff that is currently going on. So what I would suggest is, if you're going to go, oh, I want to play, or I want this profession or that profession, wait till you hit max level. There's a really cool website called WoW Professions. So figure out what your primary profession is going to be, and then from there, I would say pick one gathering
I am out of
that's
range.
associated with it, and just keep all the materials that you find for that profession. So, like, let's say you want to be a blacksmith, like that's your in-game profession that you want, then definitely get mining. Same thing with engineering, get mining, jewel crafting, mining. If you want to be a leatherer, make sure you get skinning, and then I would still suggest getting mining or herbalism. And the reason why you want to have that gathering profession, be it herbalism, be it mining, is because of the XP bonuses. Now, I don't have an idea of what kind of profession I really want for this guy as of yet. or I should say this lady, because we're playing a chick monk. But
It's
I
good to see you.
do know that I want to
Where you
eventually.
pass,
It's
greatness
crazy that we're
follows.
already level 6. But I do eventually want to get this character the ability to have an in-game profession. I just need to think about what that profession is going to be. Now, we are a monk, which means leather is a key component to what we wear. We can't wear mail or plate or cloth. We are in leather. So going with leather working would be good. So at some point we may get skinning, or we may just wait till the 120 mark, then get skinning, then go back and start leveling skinning and getting our materials, leveling up leather crafting at the same time, just because it's faster that way. Or I could easily turn this guy into just a moneymaker, which is
You have the
where
eyes of
I
one
do
who
nothing
has
but
traveled
gather materials
much.
and then turn around and sell said materials on the auction house. Because that's a good, convenient way to make money without having to waste money to level up or buy patterns or that kind of stuff. That being said, there are a lot
Tell
of,
me of your
if you're an
travels.
achievement hog or a mount hog or
It is
whatever,
too far
there
away.
are certain achievements and certain mounts that you will not have access to. Um, because of the fact that you won't be able to craft them. For example, leatherworking gives you a mount in Warlords of Draenor, whereas jewel crafting, I believe it was in Warlords, or was it It was, I think it was Miss Pandaria, actually. You had access to the jeweled mounts that were cats. That's through jewel crafting. Tailoring has mounts, engineering
You
has
are
mounts.
most welcome.
So it really just boils down to
Family,
what
friends,
you're wanting the profession for, and I'm just wanting to do it for gold. And the easiest way to do that is just get mining and uh, uh, herbalism. Um, or I may end up at some point do mining and leather working, or I'll have to see what on the market is doing really well, and that will be my go-to professions. Definitely mining, because there are a lot of blacksmiths out there for the paladins and the DKs, and the people that use weapons and certain armors that they can craft. Um, jewel crafters need ore. There's several professions that need ore from blacksmiths or from miners, so that is always a really good go-to one if you're trying to get more materials. So I just like the way she runs.
Welcome, Hyo. You have conquered every challenge I put before you. You have found Hyo and brought him safely to
But
the
it's
temple.
only when you have this faster movement speed, because as soon as we lose that buff, I will start running. There you go. So it's just because of that buff. It's a really cool buff. I wish we had it the entire time after getting that, because it would make doing quests and whatnot here a lot faster. But this is where we will get our professions. So, I did not mean to just punch my computer. Sorry about that, guys.
Slow down.
Slow down.
Buy something.
So gathering professions, herbalism. Oop, nope. Herbalism. So what's really cool about these is,
White Tiger
so
watch
like
over
this
you.
tells you, let's see, if I look at herbalism, right? Tell me about herbalism. It tells me that I can get alchemy and inscription. These two require herbalism. Whereas if I go to mining, blacksmiths, engineers, jewel crafters, 3 professions require mining. Skinning, leatherworking, that's it. You see what I'm saying? So like it's really good. Train me in mining. Train. So to
Enough
me
of that.
that is probably one of the more beneficial things that we could get. And then like look at the amount of stuff that's just right here. Now there's a guy that actually got an achievement for completing the game by getting to this point right here and then just mining and collecting herbs until he hit level 120. Now I forget how long they said it took this guy to do that. I can imagine it took quite a while because he did it without XP buffs. But I mean, we're getting 204 XP right now. Let me move all my stuff over here. That's for when we go to healing spec. Alright, we're going to grab these last 2 right up here, and then we're going to go continue doing quests. Does this slow us down just a little bit to do this? Yes. But does it make up for it in the fact that the time we spent running up here got us quite a bit of XP? I think it does. Now, keep in mind, we just mined and picked all the flowers at the bottom of this hill. Let's see if any's respawned. Because I know last time I played that I was leveling up a profession on this particular area, I was able to run up and down this hill, and then stuff was spawning quite quickly. And it doesn't look like it is anymore, but that's okay. So, since there's nothing in our vicinity, there is some silver leaf over here.
And practice lead us to our full potential.
So let's run over here and grab this silver leaf real quick. Put in. Now you want to be careful. You can get most of this quest completed without ever having to fight one of these cranes. But if you do aggro a crane, all you gotta do is run back on land. And they stop trying to harm you.
I am out of range.
As long as I don't pass that sign right there. Boom. So that's done. Never had to fight a crane. Now we can focus on getting these guys.
I need to get closer.
I love having this on auto. That's actually kind of cool. So as long as I'm within range of something and I click on it, with auto on, I will automatically start whacking it. Alright, so there's all 6 of those guys. Boom. Jump over here, which puts us right here at the bell. We click get a bell. And then we just get out of here. And down we go. And now look. So we've completed that quest, and pretty much everything that was on this hill has respawned. Now I'm not going to run all the way back up top. I mean, I will go get whichever one this ore is right up here. I'm not going to run all the way back up there, though. So you can see how fast this stuff respawns. Now, if I could move a little bit faster, I could totally and easily... Got a tiger's eye. Now, is copper going to be worth a whole lot? Probably not. Do we want to smelt it down into copper bars? I don't know. It would entirely depend on what's more expensive. Is the copper ore or the copper bars? In most cases, it is the ore that you can sell for a little bit more, because then people who are trying to level their stuff actually get to, look at that, we're almost level 10, which means we get to choose our healing spec. But the ore, people will buy a little bit more than usual, at a higher price anyway, because they get to then smelt it down for themselves to get levels and experience for blacksmithing, and then they get to, you know, do all sorts of really, it's helping them more than it's helping us. So we're just leveling mining. They're happening to, you know, level blacksmithing. And people who like to buy ore, or for that matter, plants or leathers, something like that, there are people that either A, just don't have the time to go out and grind for each individual piece, because they're, you know, on a bigger time crunch than we are.
May the red crane live
yeah, something of
forever.
that nature. Alright, did we get any new... We got Vivify, so not really that great. Ooh, was not paying attention. Thank goodness we're a panda.
It is too far away. I am out of range.
Okay. Now, there's a high probability that there's an iron ore thing over here. Or copper, not iron, sorry.
I need to get closer. It is too far away.
Grab that. We loot you, just be on the safe side. We're gonna need to sell soon.
You are most welcome.
There's level
Slow
10.
down. Life is to be savored.
So we're gonna go ahead and activate the Mistweaver, just because we want to make sure that we stay in that. Because I'm thinking of just doing healing. And once we do that, there we go. Once we get out of the starting zone. Now there will be one part of the quest that I will probably switch over temporarily into... See, I'm not even sure how the heck I'm supposed to get up. Because there's stuff up behind there. And I've tried going this direction before. I just don't think you can actually get up and over there. I don't think it's possible to get behind there. Because I've gone both ways, and there's like this little plateau that you're just not able to get to. But that's okay. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. There's supposed to be an item that we have. Oop, missed that one. That's alright. Got that one though. Oh, we don't have the quest yet, so. So bummer. Used to it was an automatic,
Patience is the
like you
highest
accepted it.
virtue.
Oh, missed it, dang it. This game used to be a lot harder back in the day. Because he could be like on that rock and throw it over there. It'd be ridiculous. That's 4. Nope, that's all 5. So
I
now, of
have
course,
to
the game
admit,
goes away.
that looked pretty fun. Hello, friend. And it looks to me like you made a new friend.
So, just out of curiosity, is there a way up over here? Yeah, no, see? Like, I don't even think you can get up over there to run over this way to get... So, it's like they put minerals and ores and farmable stuff in an area you cannot get to. I don't think you can run up that area. I will try just for the sake of argument here. Oh, look at that. Ha! I figured it out. I just want this iron ore, or copper ore on principle because I've never been able to get up here and get it. Okay, and that's the other copper that we already ended up getting a minute ago. And that is earth root. Rising Sun Kick. Soothing Mist. So my first bar, what I'm going to end up doing is that is going to be our DPS abilities and our mobility. Second bar, because we're going to be using Voodoo for healing, I'm just going to be putting all of our heals down on the second row here. And that's so that I can see if there's any like cooldown timers or something like that that I'm waiting on as I use Voodoo to heal. Now there will be one part that we will probably go into tank mode for towards the end of this quest line, simply because it will allow us to yeah, what am I trying to say? It will it's going to allow us to do the mission just a little bit faster, in theory, hopefully. We will see. Okay.
The time to act is always now.
Really, Pant?
Tell me
Plant?
of your travels.
Tell me of your troubles. There's a vendor right here.
Looking to buy?
Nope, looking to sell, homie.
I will break you, little rock man.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Alright.
I need to get closer. I am out of range.
Excuse me. Darn hiccups.
I need to get closer. I do not have a target. I need to target something first.
Oh my goodness.
It is too far away. I am out of range.
I am out of range.
It is too far away.
Just real quick, I'm gonna run over here to grab this plant, and then we'll run back over and get the quest. And I will say, questing with a partner makes it a little bit less boring, a little bit more fun. And depending on, how you guys do it, whether you play the same race, different race, whatever, different classes, however you want to do it, I would suggest doing like a tank heal team or like a heal DPS, tank DPS type setup, depending on how many people you're going to be running with.
I need to get closer.
I mean, if you end up going, hey, I've got 4 friends who want to play, and you've got a 5-man group, then obviously 1 tank, 1 healer, 2 TPS, and then once you're able to start doing dungeons,
I am out of range.
that's what I would suggest doing, is just stop doing quests, queue for dungeons, and just run. Because because with a tank and a healer with 2 DPS, it will instant queue every time because you guys will be in a group. So I mean, it is pretty good. Okay, before we go turn that in, I am going to run over here and grab the last 2 little nodes that I see. Be careful, because you can fall off the giant world turtle that we happen to be on. Spoiler alert. That's the other thing I'll probably end up keeping is going to be linen cloth, because tailors, or people trying to level first aid, which is, last I checked, kind of pointless to level now.
It is too far away.
But, yeah. Linen cloth is used for tailors, it's used for first aid. So, it is a good thing to just collect while you're out killing things, because then you can AH it.
Out of range.
You may not make a whole lot, but it's a free income resource, essentially. And we will be utilizing it. Probably
I
won't
need
make,
to get closer.
say, as much as our minerals or our plants. Sorry, I keep wanting to run back to the quest, but I just keep finding more and more nodes. And we're almost leveled just by clicking on these nodes. So, I think 2 more and we will hit level 12. And look at that, our herbalism is 17, mining is 15. But we're in a forest type area, so most of our quests we're going to find more plants than we are mining minerals.
There's no way you'll sleep through this.
Welcome.
Seriously?
We almost leveled.
The greatest virtue is the will to act.
We've completed
What do you
50
need?
quests. What do you need? I need this plant right here. Peace bloom. So far, since we've gotten our mining and herbalism, we've gotten 44 copper ore, we've gotten 13 earth root, hold on, 6 peace bloom, 13 silver leaf, 1 tiger's eye. I mean, I think that's pretty good. I mean, I don't think that's amazing, wow, acceptable, you know, like, just over the top drops for us, but all things considered, it's better than having none. Because keep in mind, right now, we can't AH any of this stuff. We could sell it to a vendor and make next to nothing, but we want to take it to the AH, so by the time we get to the auction house, the better. I'm not going to swim across the water for that one.
Speak up.
It's leveling so darn fast.
I'm with you. It's good to see you. I'm with you.
Resuscitate. Now we can revive dead companions. Zen Pilgrimage, which that is the thing that we will be using to do our dailies once we get out of this. Put that there. Enveloping Mist. Vivify. Resuscitate can go over here because, yeah. Provoke will go right there. Techniques of the Monastery. Tiger Palm causes your next Blackout Kick to strike an additional time, stacking up to 3. Blackout Kick has a 15% chance to reset the remaining cooldown on Rise. Sun Kick, that's actually pretty good. Gourmand. Increases cooking skill by 15. That's freaking amazing. Makes cooking, leveling up cooking a lot faster. Shu the Water Spirit and Wugao. Wugao? I think it's Wugao. Ancient Spirit of Earth.
We can do business.
Just cause. There we go. Boom.
Stay focused.
Alright, now we'll run up to the top. And then I want to go to Voodoo. Move. Get rid of this. Hit OK. There we go.
It is good to see you return with the spirits of water and earth. You make an old master proud.
I mean, I guess.
Hey, this way to Morning Breeze Village.
Interesting name for a village. So here's one thing I noticed when this game first came out. After I had to make my first selection, whether I want to be Horde or Alliance for Mists of Pandaria. I love this guy. Zaurin, the Onyx. Something. Pretty angry dude. At least he looks angry. But if you actually look at the two main Pandarans that we're helping, you can tell which faction they belong to before we pick factions. And I think it would have been more impressive had they not been color schemed that way, to kind of already give you that, oh, well, I want to follow this person or that person because they're going to be on, you know, this alliance or that alliance. So, I think they should have had different armors up to that point. And then, you know, donned the iconic colors. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we're getting to where there's both of them. I mean, we're currently following one, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. But you'll be able to see which one is which alliance, right? Because you notice how, like, everybody else is wearing, like, black, or they wear, like, the robes. You know, they're just wearing, like, generic, like, coloring and whatnot. But the two that we mainly follow are down here. This guy right
The
here,
greatest
G
virtue
Firepaw,
is the will to act.
his color scheme. And then if you look out there where Alyssa Cloudsinger is, I think it's Alyssa that we follow, but anyway, when we meet up with her, you'll be able to tell, but she's wearing blue. So
Slow down.
Firepaw is wearing red, which is iconically the Horde, and she's wearing blue, which is iconically the Alliance.
Tell me
So-
of your travels.
It's weird. I like one of the sayings, though, that the monks will say when you talk to them. It's like, you have the eyes of one who has traveled far. Canonically, our character hasn't traveled anywhere yet because we are on an island. But technically, because we're on a giant turtle that floats in the ocean, we are all ones who have traveled far. So it's pretty amusing just to think about it from that perspective.
It is too far away. I need to get closer. I am out of range.
I remember when these things used to be worth a ton. You'd find a shadow gem and you would be like, "Whoop,
It is too far
there's
away.
5 gold." Now it's like, "Oop, there's
I
a
need
shadow
to
gem.
get closer.
That's venerable." You don't really need shadow gems anymore to speed level your... Alright, there's that. There's that. Alright, so all of our quests are done out here. Yeah. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy.
What wisdom do you seek?
Speak up. What do you need?
Welcome.
I love it when it doesn't like working properly because of the way the quest objectives are sometimes. WoW Pro Guides does not work very well sometimes.
Let's tackle this one together.
target.
Oh man, now that's what I should have made just for giggles. Was a Death Knight panda. Now that pandas have access to become Death Knights. I guess enough people were complaining about it that the allied races couldn't be Death Knights, which I can understand. Why? I mean, why should they be Death Knights? But they now have access to Death Knight, and so does pandas. Now the pandas, I can kinda, sorta, maybe see why people would complain about that. But honestly, depending on what spec you're going and then what alliance. Wow, just pull the whole room. Gee, Firefall.
Let's tackle this one together.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna die because you just grabbed 2. There's a healing globe, thank you.
Let's tackle this one together.
Maybe Chief Firefall, you don't yank every living thing within 50 miles of us? Oh, there it is.
Is that all you've got? This monkey's about to get slapped. And he's down for the count. Ha! Good going.
Alright, we need 6 more monkeys.
I am out of range.
So we can complete all the quests in this area. There we go.
It is too far away. I do not have a target. I am out of range.
I should have taken on this side. Because that right there finished it. God, no, stop itching.
The time to act is always now. See you at the dock.
Alright, now we get to run back. Man, the icon for it looks way better.
Speak up. Slow down.
Speak up. Slow down. Cross the ropes is it. If you have difficulty with the ropes, go to your game menu, click interface, select the mouse option, check click to move. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that in this game. So there used to be an achievement. If you were able to make it all the way down,
It's good
talk
to see
to her,
you. Hello, friend.
turn around, and if you could make it all the way back, it was called like perfect balance or something like that. But that right there is all you had to do to get the achievement. And I think that achievement went away. Alright, we've gained a few levels. Let's double check, see if we got anything new. Nope. At 18 we get Crackling Jade Lightning, which is actually really good. But we do have talents now. Mistrap, increasing the duration by healing by 10%. We'll look up what healers need. Once we get off this island. We're getting some pretty steady XP gains just from mining and herbalism. It, in my opinion, is definitely worth doing it. And we are at 24 herbalism, 20 mining. Now for vanilla, that is capped at 300.
Wait! We need to wait for the winds to settle. Then make a break for the cover of the far hallway.
Oh, that was bad.
Wait for another opening. I'll meet you on the far side. Dogfang, what's wrong? Why are you hiding back here?
I don't know, maybe because it's a giant tortoise shell sanctum? It's technically a double tortoise shell sanctum, but the other one looks cooler. That and Zhao Rin is chilling out here like, hey, come beat me up. And I'm like, hey, I got your wish there, buddy. Ooh. There we go.
That's the way to do it.
Not sure why that one glitched, but okay.
You have done it. Now quickly, let's attack it while it is grounded.
Man, it took me forever the first
It's
time
down. Let us finish it off.
I did this quest back in MOP because there wasn't add-ons like what I have that explain, oh hey, go click this or go do that. So it was a lot of trial and error. You know, you'd be sitting there trying to jump and hit him or whatever, or you know, time it because you thought you had to be right underneath.
Now,
You
child,
quickly
we have
get
one final journey to take together before your
Crackling Jade
training
Lightning.
is complete.
you know, you'd have to wait for him to, or we thought you had to wait for him to get right underneath and then click it. I mean, it was a hassle. Like it was pretty hard to figure out what you needed or when you needed it and things like that. So
Beyond the Elder's Path lies the Wood of Staves, a sacred place that only the worthy may enter.
Okay.
If you've become strong indeed, child, this is good. You will need that strength soon.
I like how many references this area has to a very popular kung fu movie, Panda.
And here we are.
But
Help me with a couple of small tasks while I prepare, if
it would have been really funny if they had gotten some of the voice actors from said movie to come portray some of the characters here. You know, maybe have a different version of the Fighting Five or whatever they called it in Kung Fu Panda, but it would have just been nice to have like that kind of throwback to the movie. Though pandas have been around in lore for World of Warcraft for some time.
I need a target.
I forget the specific panda's name off the top of my head, but he's been in it since the game really first came out. When they were like building campaign type games where you had to build your armies up and send them out, kind of thing.
I need to get closer. I need to target something first.
We need 3 more charms, so we only need 1 more of these guys. There we go. And the charms we can get over here in these trees this way. There's 1. Man, is there seriously only going to be 1 charm over on this side?
I do not have a target.
Okay. In my opinion, that is one of the worst quests this game has. For the simple fact that they will summon more, and it gets so tedious.
For 3,000 years, we have passed the knowledge of our people down.
Run over here while he talks.
To youth, student.
Keep talking.
Our people have lived the whole of their lives on this great turtle, Shenzin Su. But not in hundreds of years has anyone spoken to him.
Yeah, whose
Now
fault is that?
Shenzin Su is ill, and we are all in danger. With the help of the elements, you will break the silence. You will speak to him. Asa and Ji have retrieved the spirits and brought them here. You are to go with them. Speak to the great Shenzin Su and do what must be done to save our people. You've come far, my young student. I see within you a great hero. I leave the fate of this land to you.
So this right here reminds me of when Urgway does his thing in Kung Fu Panda. So, what up, Water Spirit? What up, Earth Spirit?
We are ready to go whenever you are.
And the Fire Spirit, and I think the Wind Spirit? Yeah.
Or if you want to wander the woods
It's
a
good
while,
to see you.
Asa and I can hang out here. You know, just
Hop
the
in.
two of
Do
us.
not listen to him. We've got
So-
work to do.
Here's what I was talking about.
Where's Master Shang?
Gee, they
So,
were in the Wood of Staves.
red,
You know where
Blue.
Master Shang is
Can
now.
you figure out who's Horde and Alliance?
Let a Pandoran hope, would you? I'm going to miss the old man.
Gee, be respectful when we speak to Shenzhen Su.
When am I not respectful? You hurt me, Asa.
I might, if you embarrass us.
I like how she calls him out. Says, hey, don't say anything unless you know what you're going to say.
Shenzhen Su, we are the descendants of Lu Lang. We've sensed your pain, and we want to help. What ails you, Shenzhen Su? What can we do?
I am in pain, but it warms my heart that Liu Lang's grandchildren have not forgotten me. There is a thorn in my side. I cannot remove it. The pain is unbearable. And I can no longer swim straight. Please, grandchildren, can you remove this thorn? I cannot do so on my own.
Of course, Shenzhen Su. But your shell is large, and I do not know where this thorn could be.
It is in the forest, where your feet do not walk.
Okay.
Continue
Sorry, I had to lean off
along
camera
the
for a second.
mountains, and you will find it.
We will find it, and we will remove it. You have our word.
Thank you, grandchildren.
A thorn? I left my tweezers at home. How could such a thing cause pain to something so large?
We will know soon enough.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Is that a boat?
It is a boat. A whole airship. That's a bigger thorn than I was expecting.
Those aren't Pandaren down there. They've got no fur.
Someone has crashed into our island. Removing this thorn may be more complicated than we thought. We should let Elder Shalpai know, and then plan our next move.
Okay.
Browse. Take your time. Enjoy.
65 copper so far.
There is no hurry.
Tell me of your travels. What wisdom do you seek?
I do like the voice actors that they got for a lot of these pandas. Skip that, because we don't really need to repair. Because with all Bionic account gear, it pretty much stays at 100%. Every time you level up, it just goes back up to 100%. So, yeah. I'd like to be able to get...
All right, let's go.
Excuse me, good lord, these yawns. I would like to get all of these up to 404 heirloom upgrades, which allows it to go to, I believe, 120? I think. It's 120 or 110, one of the two. I just don't have the gold yet for... Like, I would have to select what I wanted, what I'm going to be using the most,
Let me try.
and then leveling, or buying those upgrades first.
Did they prop this door up against a boulder? Oh, it won't budge. Well done, Jojo.
See, I like JoJo. The only time an NPC runs faster than you in the entire game.
Wei, are these friends of yours? Strength and honor.
Never met them before in my life. Pandaren don't really come in any bad flavors, though.
Korga Strongmane. Once prisoner of the Alliance. Now a free and woefully unarmed Tauren. Good to meet you, Pandaren.
So we are almost done. Oop, I did not mean to do that. We are almost done with this area.
I need a target.
Alright, I'm going to stick to the outside here, which should hopefully give us plenty of kitty cats and bamboo sticks to be able to turn in. This is the first place where you actually get a lot of skinning done if you pick that as your gathering profession. So, just a heads up, because there are a lot of tigers. Alright, we're gonna go grab that copper right up there. Level 20. See, normally we're like barely level 10 or 11. Maybe 12, depending on how many things you have to kill to get certain quests completed, like this one. By the time you finish this zone, because we're almost done. I mean, it's literally this quest, like 2 more quests, and then we're done essentially. So for us to be 20 already is pretty impressive. That's on the other side. We're not gonna go grab that. We need a lot more bamboo. Last time I was out here, like, legit leveling without, like, bind on account gear or any of that kind of stuff. This thing used to, like, each one of these little piles used to have, like, 3 or 4 bamboos. So you'd finish the quest right about the same time. There we go. Now we just need one more tiger, which we can grab around here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. So we'll just hit him with Jade Lightning. Rising Sun Kick, Blackout Kick, Tiger Palm, boom, done. Go get this iron ore. I keep calling it iron copper. Come on. Wake up, dude.
Well met, Pandaren. The Horde stands by you. Strength and honor.
Let's go find this engineer.
Strength
Maybe
and
getting
honor.
the storm removed won't be as hard as we thought.
We are almost out of here. And we are level 20. Did you get any new skills that we don't have down on our bar yet? Nope. Now granted, we haven't done this yet, but it's okay.
What's up? Keep it real. Yo!
It's good to see you.
So with this one, we need to get the fireworks, and we need to take down the lizard folks, which is actually pretty straightforward. You go down one side, come back the other.
It is too far away.
And because they're humanoid, we're going to get more of our cloth. So there's one more right there. And then we just need to finish getting these guys. So, like I said, you get on one side, you come back up or you go up one, go down the other. Yeah, that dude's got a hammer. Huh. He's different than these horrors. That's why he's got a hammer. I thought he was like a silver elite. And I was like, man, I've never seen a silver elite out here during this.
Hey, how you doing?
The greatest virtue is the will to act.
Level 21. I don't really want to fight all these guys still. So, we're just going to keep running until they de-aggro. See?
You are welcome among us, Pandarin. I like a friendly face. You have our favor, Pandarin.
Well met. Be careful.
Almost at 100 copper ore. And yeah, we're doing great. Okay. So we gotta fight those guys, we've gotta get boxes, and we gotta rescue 3 of these unconscious guys. I like how she throws them over her shoulder. If you're playing a male Pandaren, they just like put them under their arm. It's pretty funny. We'll wait to grab the third guy to rescue until we complete the other 2 missions. Solely because that way we'll turn it all in at the same time. So we are at 5 of 8, 3 of 8. This should make 4. Here's 5. So we need 3 more of each. Getting the medical supplies is easy because it's just how fast
I am out of range.
they will respawn. Like there's one there. One there. So there's the last 2 of those we need. We just need these guys. Just need this guy. And this guy.
I need to get closer.
Then we pick up this guy. And that's everything we need, so
What do you need? Until next time.
You are welcome among us, Pandaren.
22. Got detox.
Thanks, Shenzhen Su, that you are here. I could use your help. Get clear when it raises its weapon. It's even stronger than it looks.
So I don't get it. Like, I was completely on the side of this guy, and he still somehow hit me.
It is calling allies. I'll keep him busy while you handle them. Keep it up.
I think I'm getting messages on
I don't know what I would
Discord.
have done
Hold on one
without you.
second.
It's good that you came.
One person came in. I don't know. Okay.
Patience is the highest virtue. She may kill Shenzhen Su
So we
if
have
let
this
him go through with
quest,
this. Come with
and
me, quickly.
basically one more quest, and then we will be, we'll be done with this trial, the starter zone, which will be nice.
Gee, stop! This is reckless and stupid!
Asa, this is our only option. We blow the ship free, then we heal his wound. We have no other solution.
If you stop this, then maybe we can come up with one.
So we just wait until we think of something? Shenzhen Su is dying. Doing nothing risks everything.
Doing this risks everything.
I'd rather die knowing that at least we tried.
Gee, if this is what you must do, I will not stop you. But we could lose everything. I hope you are right.
This should give you like a perfect view of what the difference is between the Horde and the Alliance. Horde is what is the fastest
is always
way I can do something, and the Alliance is let's think about it so we can take the minimalist amount of energy to do it. Talk to you real quick. Then we come over here and we take down this guy. And then we talk to you. This was the part I was going to become a tank, just because getting these guys off your healers.
It is too far away.
Depending on how difficult this gets, I may become a tank temporarily.
Find the healers and get them free of the fight. We need them here at the wound.
I am out of range.
Dang it.
I need to get closer.
Stay close and keep these healers safe. Our lives depend on it.
Nope, I'm down to one.
I am out of range.
One healer.
I need to target something first. I need a target.
If we lose the healers, Shenzin Su dies, and all of us with him. Keep them safe.
I mean, I'm getting there, but it's just so low with only one healer.
It is too far away. I need to get closer.
There are healers under some of the wreckage. Get them free.
I am out of range. It is too far away.
I mean, we're gonna get there. Like, I'm
I
not
need
worried
to
about
get
it.
closer. It is too far away.
Find the healers and get them free of the fight. We need them here at the wound.
Mission takes so long with only one healer. I wish I could just stand here and heal. Like if there was something I could click to heal this guy. Because it would make the quest go a lot faster. Like, let's be honest.
I need to target something first.
But we're almost there. '86, '88, '90, '92.
Stay close and keep these healers safe. Our lives depend on it.
And there it is.
I'm with you.
Complete the quest.
It's working. The
And
wound is
cutscene.
closing.
We'll cover this front. You keep my priests safe.
Welcome.
Welcome.
I bear your presence only as a kindness to our new allies. Do not push me, human.
Stand down, Torin, before I put you back in chains.
I like how
You
she's
have our
doing
favor,
like the
Pandaren.
silly emote, and
The
he's
Horde
doing the
stands by
like
you.
yelling emote or whatever. It's funny. You can sit here and watch it, and they'll go through different emotes at each other. It's like how childish are the representatives for each nation gonna be, kind of thing. But yeah, so we completed that. We are 22 currently. Yep, 22 currently. So let's look at our skills here for just a minute while we take this short cart ride back up to the top. We have Mist Wrap. Increases enveloping mist duration by 1 second and its healing bonus by 10%. So enveloping mist wraps the target in healing mists, healing them for 6 seconds for 430. So we'd get a little over 500 healing for 7 seconds. Chi Wave. A wave of energy flows through friends and foes, dealing nature damage or healing. Bounces up to 7 times the target's or Chi first. Hurls a turn of energy up to 40 yards forward, dealing 16 damage to all enemies and 123 healing to the monk and all allies in its path. That would require everybody to be stacked, though. This allows it to bounce, but it's not guaranteed that it's going to heal or do damage. This one is a guarantee, so I'm going to go with that. Probably not the right choice, but it's what I'm going to go with. And it also doesn't increase any of our healing rotations. So. Alright. Now, we're going to tell them that we want to be the Alliance.
Where you pass, you've all accomplished a
I'm ready
great
to
thing
decide.
in saving Shenzin Su. You do us all proud.
This is my favorite cutscene of the whole thing.
Where will...
Alrighty.
Discipline and practice lead us to our full potential.
You've already done that.
Patience is the highest virtue.
Okay, so we're gonna go here, take off auto accept.
It's good to see you.
Since this is glitched.
Let's get going. If we are going to be of any use out here, we are going to need allies.
Joining the Alliance. To King Adwin Wind in Stormwind Keep. I'm sitting here just reading the chat log as we run by certain people. Those aren't goblins, silly, use your eyes. Those are furballs. Ooh, almost missed it. Heh, Pandaren. Good move. It worked out well for me. Let's just keep moving. Welcome to Stormwind. I like how JoJo gets to join us over here, though. Drunk guy. Pandaren. I must be seeing things. Quiet night. Outsiders approach. Outsiders, yes, but their intentions are good. Look carefully, Lucas. The light is strong with them, particularly that one. Jojo Ironbrow. What's the light? And
greetings, friend. Stormwind honors your service to the Alliance.
Now, the guide is glitched because you go to leveling, it's going to say we need to be like level 40, level 60, and 80, and all that good jazz, just to do any quests. But, like I said, we are going to be doing dungeons. I'm not really caring about quests, because in between dungeons, we're going to be farming more materials so that we can sell them. So, first things first, we want to go buy the ability to start mounting, because in certain dungeons, you definitely want to be able to mount up. Oh, that was weird. So, what are we going to do today? Let's see, let's see, let's see. Okay. Roll, soothing smith, renewing mists. We don't have that one down on our bar. It's weird. There we go. So we're gonna go get mounts, or the ability to get mounts. Then we're going to set up voodoo. Then we're gonna go get our daily quest for pandas. And then we're gonna start queuing for dungeons as a healer. Come on, come on.
Hello.
Hello. Oh man, I really hate yawning.
See you soon.
Okay, now that we have mounts, come in here. We'll get this one. I remember when you used to not be able to get behind auctioneers. But so, like, we want to auction something, right? So we want to buy. So what we do is we pull up the buy option, shift click copper ore, and then we search. Copper claymore. Interesting is in here for 750. That right there tells me that's somebody transferring gold from tune to tune. I have a feeling. But for 4 gold, 50 silver, you can get 22 at 4 gold. So if we put in ours for, say, 3 gold, we should be able to do it easy. Filter. Turn that off for just a second here. Trade goods. Cloth, leather, metal and stone. There we go. Search. It's just a weird way that the auction house now works. I'm able to move this over. I feel like I'm leaning too far this way. But yeah, so let's just see. We have 73. So, I mean, we'll sell, I guess it's just 1 for a total price. Wow, that's weird. So yeah, we'll just sell it for what, 3 gold? So we're gonna go boom. It's gonna automatically set it in there for 4 gold, 50. Which means that's how much it's selling per item, which means it's gonna sell for a grand total of 328 gold. So what we want to do is let's go down to 2 gold and 99 silver. Yeah, we're going to make less gold than everybody else, but in theory, we're going to sell it faster. Or here, let's just do 2 gold even, just to see if we can get it to sell, right? So now we've got, for 2 gold, so we're the bottom bid by over half, we've got a total of 73 that we can sell at 2 gold apiece. So we'll sell them a lot faster. Now, let's check up on, say, Silverleaf. There are 1,200 available at 75 silver apiece. So let's throw some in at, say, 65 silver apiece. 65 silver apiece. Costs us 4 silver to throw it in there. No big deal. But the turnaround could end up being up to, 16 gold. Now, let's do Peace Bloom. Is it currently 65? So we'll do it at 55. So as you can see, like I'm gonna undercut everything just a little bit so that it sells a little bit faster. We don't have as much as some of these people, but like look at this guy has 1 in here for 75 silver. This guy has 79 in for 65 silver. We have 13 at 55. So we don't have as much as some of these guys, but we're also selling it for a heck of a lot less. So now that I know what I'm looking at here, it's actually pretty easy. So 97, we're going to take that down to 85. Now, let's look at Shadow Gem. 31 in for 1 gold apiece. So let's sell our 1. We'll go ahead and put it in for 1 gold just to see. Well, actually, let's do that at 0 and you at 85 silver. What about this? Oh, cool. It auto searches, so we don't have to do that anymore. Okay, so put that in for 0 and put you in for 85. And then we have 2 Malachites. Currently are going for 50. Let's do 45 just to undercut it. Boom. Oh, and for giggles, because we do have some, we don't have a lot, but we do have some of these. Going for as low as 14 silver. Let's do 12. There. I mean, is that going to make us rich? No. Is it going to get us money? Most likely. So that is always a plus. So we will be farming for materials. We'll be doing copper out here. Most likely what we'll do is we'll just stick to like one little area out here near Goldshire. Ooh, almost flew off the bridge there. I wish I had flying already. This thing looks awesome when it flies through the air. But anyway, so yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to stick around in the Goldshire area collecting gold, herbs, all that good jazz while we wait for our dungeons. Because we want to try and get this up until mining and herbing these particular herbs and mines do not give us any benefit. From that point, we will then change areas to where there's new minerals, new ores, new plants, all that jazz to help us get leveling up a little bit more.
I am out of range.
Downside with this mount is when it looks like I'm on top of something, I'm not. And look, now we're getting 1,000 XP per deal. So alright, I'm gonna make it to Goldshire. And then we will get Voodoo set up, and then we're going to start doing dungeons while we farm for minerals and herbs. Because I definitely want to get both of these maxed out, because by maxing everything out as best as you can for each zone we go to, the better you are at actually getting the materials versus their like broke down parts. Because once you get to a certain point in the game, like look at that, we just hit level 23. Did we get anything for it? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so before we continue on doing this, let's get Voodoo set up. Spells. Let's see, we want Soothing Mist, which is our channel. That is going to be our left button. So that is going to be what we click here so that we just constantly are doing our heals. Okay? The next one, Enveloping Mist, that is our go-to like hot heal, essentially. So buffs. I don't know why. Debuffs then? Is it under... I don't need that. Custom. Let's go back over to buffs, colors, infight, rebuff, smart wheel. Okay. Hot icons. Here we go. That's what I want. Okay, slot 1 should be... let's see if it lets me drop in. Click. Enveloping Mist. So now when I use... Boom. Enveloping Mist shows up. Okay. Can I make that larger? So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually setting up... Oop, nope. We want it to be bigger. Not that big. That works. Just need the... Okay. Alright, so the next one would be... The next is Renewing Mist. That's not what I want to do. So now, I do this, then this, and then that puts it right there. Still want those icons to be a little bit... 1.2. Yeah, there we go. That way I have a way of making sure that I'm seeing everything. Hot bar. You're number 2. And you are number 1. So hit. Okay, so then we're going to go back over to here then. And we want... That one should be soothing this? So no. Should be renewing. This one should be enveloping. Ha ha ha. And flat. Alright, whatever. Okay. So now we need to go back over to spells. The middle button needs to be renewing mist. That could be nothing. That could be nothing. And so far, that is everything that we need. Let's go to shift. Vivify causes a surge of invigorant, healing the target for 180. So now we go here, and we go boom, and that's an immediate. Okay. So what I actually want to do then, let's go here. We're going to take that off, and we're going to put Vivify. Then here, here, and then we want enveloping mist. Oops. We want, because that cancels everything, we want enveloping mist here. Then under shift, we want renewing mist. Yeah. Okay, so now we go here. Ooh, I like that. That mount is cool. You only get that once you get the allied race.
King's honor, friend.
That's a bummer.
Light bless you.
Okay. Alright, that's done. So now we are going to go get our tipple stuff done. Oh, it was my mouse. I thought there was something on my screen. I was like, seriously? Okay. Alright.
Welcome. I hope your travel was pleasant.
If you time it right, by the way, you take no fall damage when you jump off of stuff if you use roll as soon as you hit the ground. Like, the second you can
May
hit
the mist
roll
protect you.
while you're on the ground. It's really cool. That's how you can get that achievement for falling a certain height without dying. Greetings, Wanderer. Ugh, I gotta shift a little bit. I've been sitting in this chair too long. Alright. Oh wow, he automatically bows if you don't do it. Alright, that's complete. Wonder why it doesn't let us mount here anymore. Oh, we were still in combat. Ooh, that's what I get for trying to stretch my neck while... Really? Can't jump up the stairs? Okay, so we turn this in.
It's good to see you.
20, 20. And we gain enlightenment for 1 hour, which increases us by 50% more rep. Or not rep, sorry, experience. Yeah, there you go. And then we're going to do the exact same thing again so that we get it for 2 hours. Alright. We're going for the achievement this time. In theory, this is tall enough of a fall. Interesting that we didn't get that achievement. Maybe it's not far enough? Whatever. But we're gonna talk to this guy again, beat him up again.
There is no hurry.
And then she goes back to punching bags. And roll. Jade Serpents. She's the healing teacher. Backslash bow. Get ready for him to stop. Any second now. And then we bow. And then kick him in the face. See, I want that ability to lay down a giant fiery AoE. I think that would be a really good tank ability. To be able to just go, here, have AoE fire. Okay. And...
Yes?
Turn in.
Courage first, then power, then technique.
Now we're going to go back so that we can do mining. And what have you. Okay. We're going to hit H. We're going to go to raids and dungeons. We're going to hit heals. we're going to go to random classic dungeons. The reason why you want to do random classic dungeons is simply, to put it, you get bonus XP. On top of the quests, on top of, killing things, you're getting bonus XP just for doing them. Plus, if you don't have bind on account gear, is a really good way. You get these little satchels, and it gives you random gear. So you could get rings that are good for healing, or tanking, or DPS, or cloaks, helmets, whatever. But basically, what we're going to do is while we wait, we're going to go mining, we're going to go herb picking. Because as you saw, if this stuff sells, we can make quite a bit of gold.
I need to get closer.
By leveling our profession. Now the only add-on I don't have that I should be using, let's see if I actually have the add-on real fast, is the Holic Auctionator, Bean Counter, no, Enchantrix, no, Informant, Max DPS, Recount, Stubby Swatter. Does not look like I have it active currently, or even downloaded. But it's there's an add-on, I forget the name of it off the top of my head right now, that as we collect things in the world, it will actually put a pin there, and then we'll be able to see where we're actually gathering materials. So it's a really good. It's a really good add-on that actually really helps keep track, so that when we do have alts like this, they already kind of have an idea of where they need to be going. So we're getting to the point where I'm going to turn around, because I'm basically going to stay in that area. So we'll go around the lake and whatnot, because there are murlocs. That's the word I'm looking for. There are murlocs that are around this lake that will drop the linen scraps. Like, look at all this stuff over here we can get. Oh no. Run. Okay, let's heal up real fast, and then we're going to click enter. Sweet! This is an easy first dungeon. A new enemy. Dark Shami. We've got one of the new allied races as our druid. This druid just likes to have as much on top of him as possible, it looks like. Is this a level? Make sure when you come into dungeons that you get the quests and that you can complete all the quests for each dungeon, because those are also huge XP dumps. And then some dungeons will actually have minerals that you can collect, you know, like iron, copper, silver, and tin, and you know, all these awesome mining materials, which helps us get our mining up. And then there's some that have plants, some that have skinnables, and hey, mage, be careful, please. You are a night elf mage. Interesting. This is why I went with the monk as a healer, is because Soothing Mists takes such little mana that you won't really notice a drain on you. In fact, you usually will replenish mana by casting this spell. So you just keep that up on the tank at all times. And then when you need to, you just hit him with a bigger heal, or you can hit him with a hot and be done with it. I'm hoping that we get more dogs somewhere around here, because I still need a lot more collars. Come on. Oh, did they get rid of the collar quest? They did. Now it's just the insignias from these guys. So we're done with that quest. Coming up on the next boss. Oh, dude, he pulled the boss at the same time as the ads. I was like, where'd the boss go? Alright, get out of the purple stuff. If I notice you're dumb enough to stand in it, I will not heal you. 3. So I'm gonna guess this druid doesn't need the quests, since he is not stopping for any of the quest stuff. Which means either A, he's already done this quest, or this dungeon, or B, he just doesn't care to do. I mean, he's level 26. So it is feasible that he has done this dungeon before. Who knows? And this right here is arguably the hardest boss in this whole dungeon. And I just mean that because for a healer standpoint, he can do a lot of damage. Ooh. Look at us getting bracers. Kicking butt, taking names. By the way, if, like, for example, this tank is taking an unorthodox correction to get to the end of the mission, as long as you have at least 2 other people to talk to save or rescue, there are 3 cages up here that have individuals in them. See, there's 3 back there. So all you need is 2, and then at the end of the dungeon, you just come in here and talk to these guys. Boom! Now, before we go turn all this in, we're gonna go click this cage, and just in case that cage, in case anybody missed one. And we don't want either of these because it would replace buy non-count gear, so we're gonna look at which one's more expensive. 46, 44, we're gonna go with the 46. Turn that in, and we are now level 26. So we went 2 levels in one dungeon. So we're going to leave instance group, which should put us right back where we were. Then we're going to queue again. Hope to get a new dungeon. Then we also got a bag. Doing that, which gave us a back piece, which again... Oh wait. Are we not wearing a cloak? Where is our cloak? Heirloom. Cloak. Okay. Now we saw a lot of material over here. Now we're going to get a lot of, and I can tell you right now, there will be a lot of plants that we find over here. Which is okay. If you were a leather worker, this would be an amazing place. Just because of the amount of wolves, the amount of bears, other skinnable creatures that are out here. You can find a lot. Right about here, we should be able to see if there's any ore or plants towards the hills, just like that. Boom. Now again, you're not gonna, I mean, it's not gonna be fast. It's not gonna help you level fast, but it is gonna help your professions immensely. And if you're trying to get one of these actually maxed out for any particular reason, then this is an easy way to do it, especially if you're a DPS or a healer, because we don't get instant queues. Now, healers do get faster queues than, say, DPS, whereas tanks get the fastest queues because they're always in demand. Tanks. So if you're trying to play a tank, this is probably not the way to, or this isn't something you would necessarily want to do, because it will make it a lot tougher to get up your crafting materials, because you'll just be getting queue after queue essentially. So you hit a certain point where the dungeons are just a little bit more difficult. Look at that, 27. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is gonna hurt. See if we can get behind this tree. Not sure how this mage is able to see us behind a building and a tree. For some reason Voodoo's messed up and doesn't show us on there right now. So again, we're going to move all the stuff that we want to be able to sell down here. And then all the junk stuff that we get is up here. Waiting on 2 DPS. 1 DPS. Peace Bloom. Ooh, new dungeon. Which means way more quests. Alright.
Oi! Long live Greymane!
Long live Greymane! Lord Baron Ashbury defeated. Lord Walden defeated. And Lord Godfrey defeated. So we have another druid tank. We have a 20 warrior. We have me. We have a chamois. And we have another mage. Not sure where the druid went. Slowly making his way over here, apparently. Okay, so that's just a basic gnome. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do, but that's okay. So we didn't get anything out of that, which is fine. Oh, we gotta turn in that quest. Keep forgetting that that's a thing.
Ain't you a chipper-looking one? Farewell.
There we go. That'd have been really bad if we had missed that. So we came in here at 27. Let's see what level we end at. Because again, there are quests, plus the bonus XP for doing random. Ooh, getting wool, which is sellable. See, I like this. This is why I have tunes that have like, you know, 15, 16,000 gold on them without ever actually having to go out and do any serious like, let me craft 5 of these because they are worth 10,000 apiece, you know? Like, I just farm the materials for the people that want to do that, you know, 1 or 2 big items that hopefully sell. I do a bunch of small items that I know are going to sell, and that's how I make money. See, I just think monk healing this low level is extremely easy. Because it's just keep one thing on there, put both your hots up when need be, spend a little bit of mana just to boost them. Ow, 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 ow. Now the real work. Super easy. Come on. Is it not that guy? Oh, I guess it's not that guy. Oh yeah, we gotta go kill the commander. Da -ba -da -da. Almost 28, yeah. We get something at 30 if I remember correctly. Oh, we get a new challenge point, that's what we get. Yeah, so far we are kicking butt and taking names, guys. 3 hours in. We've done 10 levels an hour. Which honestly I think is pretty darn good. I'm sure there's a way to do this even faster. Wait for the quest. Did they move the quest guy? I could have sworn he shows up in here.
Bad feeling. Watch your back.
There's level 28. Alright. And roll. Lord Walden defeated. That is who we're headed towards. I don't think the bear got the quest. Doing the Irish jig is what the Dark Iron Dwarf does. How entertaining. Whereas me, I do this, I don't want to know. Then we've got a Lightforged Draenei, regular gnome, and the druid is a night elf. So we've got 2 new allied races, and then 1 of the other ones. So 1 Lightforged Draenei, 1 Dark Iron Dwarf. Gonna be 29 soon. After this dungeon, guys, I am going to take a break so I can get up, stretch around a little bit. We have been going at this for a little over 3 hours now. Get ready to dodge ice. Alright. Stop talking, let's go.
Any friend of Greymane is a friend of mine.
Any friend of Greymane is a friend of mine. I mean, I wouldn't call me and Greymane buddies, but...
We've been walled up for far too long.
If you say so, buddy old pal. Oop. Reputation with Gelneus is now up by 500. Gelneus is only a neutral. Not friendly with these guys yet. We've made it through this entire dungeon on it. Don't go out of my range. That's interesting. I've never had to do that before. Ha ha ha. Okay, shoulders are useless. Gloves we don't have equipped.
What's your story? Let the light of the new moon guide you.
And that almost leveled us to... Oh no, we did hit 30. So look at that. Boom. Alright, so let's leave group. We're going to run to it, the end there in Goldshire. That's the second reason why we wanted to be here. Let's go grab this real quick though. Dodge these guys, because this is probably a... this is a plant. I was hoping it was going to be some more minerals, but that's alright. And while I, get something to eat and whatnot, I am going to look up if there's a better spot for us to be farming for both um, herbs and mine nodes. Preferably more mine nodes than herbalism. I want to get mining up faster than I want herbalism, because herbalism is a little bit easier. Yeah, so anyway, we are going to get into here so that we can get some rested XP. I'm probably going to take like a 30 to 45 minute break, something like that. And then we'll be back. We'll kill some more stuff. We'll take down some more dungeons. We'll get more quests out of the way, and continue leveling. I mean, we've already...
It is too far away.
we're already level 30. Let's see here. Cooldown of roll, torpedo, long distance, but that takes place of roll, or causes friendly targets movement speed by 70. I mean, that's probably better for a healer, but I like mobility, so. The other thing I'll have to do is look up an actual build, so. Before I log off, I just want to see. I doubt anything's sold. I haven't seen any notifications for it, but yeah, we don't have anything yet. But we will. Oh, we will. So anyway, guys, like I said, I'm gonna take like a 30 to 45 minute break so I can stretch, get up and move around, get something to eat, stuff like that. And then we'll get back to it. Hopefully, maybe we'll be working with our friends the Wolf Song tonight, but we'll see. So other than that, guys, I will catch you guys later. I'm out of here. Peace.